Hi everybody, I'm Mike Martin, president of Florida Gulf Coast University. I'll make it official. And I'm here just for another quick video update. I think this is number 4. And my objective is simple, just to let you know what's going on at your university, on your campus, as we work through one of the most profound and challenging times that any society, and certainly any university, has ever been through. But I want you to know that we are still in good stead and people are working hard to ensure that we keep everyone healthy, including our neighbors, that we continue to deliver a high quality degree to everyone who pursues it here, that we continue to position this university so that when we can get back to normal business, we will be ready to do it with some dispatch, and that we will try to protect every job and try to protect everybody's interest as we go forward. I want to just bring you up to date on a few things to remind you both of some things underway, but also a few new things that are percolating here at your institution. First, I want to remind everybody that we'll have a virtual commencement on May 3rd. You should have received, if you're a graduating senior, a mortarboard and a tassel in the mail from us. If you haven't, it will be coming. That will be ready to go on the day we are going to do a true and traditional commencement. But I also want to emphasize this one more time because sometimes it gets a little lost in translation. We intend, as soon as we can safely and legitimately and efficiently do a more traditional commencement, we will invite all of the class of 2020 who want to march across the stage to come back and do so. So keep that in mind, but also be ready for a very unique and I think very creative approach to commencement, a virtual commencement. So that needs to be known. We're doing well, all things considered. Our faculty, our staff, and particularly our students have adjusted on the fly to a whole new means of delivering educational programs. We literally, in a 3-day period of time, went from a traditional campus to a fully online campus. And it was neither easy, nor was it without a few bumps in the road. But the bottom line is everyone stepped up and made it happen. And we are functioning quite effectively now. Here's an even more dramatic evidence of what's happened. I have now learned to use some of the technology that others knew of many, many, many years before me. I actually used Zoom the other day, which was a striking breakthrough for me. So a lot of changes occurred, including right here in this office. A couple of other things you ought to know. We continue to work very closely with the 11 other state university system universities so that whatever we do largely consistent with one another. Now, every university has its own unique circumstance, and we will adapt ours to those circumstances. But we are continuing always to consult and to learn from one another so we can do this well. We have as you know, been under a stay-at-home order from the state government, from the governor's office. Many of our employees are working from home, but we have a small group here coming on campus as essential workers to keep the campus fully operational for when we can get up and running and to continue to support our online programs. You know that we have created a portal called Eagles Care Call Center. And I want to get this right. That's why I'm wearing my glasses today, so I can read this to you exactly right. This is available to anyone, student or parent, who needs some response from the university, 9 to 4, Monday through Fridays. And here's the phone number, 239-590-7728, or you can reach it on care@FGCU.EDU. We'll have people across the spectrum standing by to help you out. A couple more things to know. We are now processing, I believe you should have received or will receive, if you have one coming, a refund from either housing or from food service or both. That will be on its way to you if it hasn't gotten there already. We were glad we could do that. We have established an appeals process so that as we come out of this next couple of rounds of education, including the summer school sessions online, if there is an unusual case that can't be resolved informally between a student and a faculty member or in some other way, then we'll have an appeals panel that will hear those appeals and make a decision. Now, I expect we won't have many appeals at all because I think everyone here is trying to make it work out for the best for all. But nonetheless, that may occur, and we want you to know that's been made available. We've received news that there'll be some federal money coming. The first block of that money will be for students specifically, and there'll be a process through our financial aid office for people who have had very unusual financial circumstances to receive some federal aid. And there may be some additional federal money coming that will help us cover some of the other enormous number of costs we've incurred in this transition. So all of those things are up and running. I just also want you to know that we've established now a group that's planning for the various scenarios that may occur with respect to getting back to normal operations on campus. It's just not known yet, and probably will not be known until midsummer, how and when we can start back to what will look like a more traditional campus. But we're planning for that, wherever and however it comes to us. Not everyone agrees on this, but I'm going to tell you our philosophy here. We don't believe it has to be 1 or 0. That is, we don't believe that we have to make a commitment in the fall to online for the whole semester or traditional for the whole semester. It may well be that we will have to start online, hopefully not, but we can convert mid-semester back to something that looks more normal. We learned this spring semester we can go the other direction. We went from, as I suggested earlier, a regular campus to an online campus in 3 days. So our group is now planning everything from how we manage the physical campus to residence halls to academic program support, everything you'll need when the university begins to convert back to the university you know. And finally, let me say, that our enrollment is looking remarkably good. It demonstrates a couple of things. One is that this university has developed a reputation, thanks to many of you for sure, developed a reputation that makes it very appealing. So people are looking forward to joining us as Eagles. But it also suggests that our people across the spectrum, in admissions, in financial aid, in every other dimension of welcoming students to campus, are doing a remarkably good job. So with that, I want to wish you all well. Let me say again, take care of yourself first and foremost. Be careful during this very, very critical time. Continue to pursue your education if you're a student. Continue to support us and participate if you're a faculty member or a staff member or a member of the community. Thank you all for your ongoing commitment to a great university. Go Eagles.